prepare for you for that. Interviews, everything should be prepared by the college. Then almost if they have prepared almost 100%, their college have been student 50% of their work. If the students also put 50%, it could be 100%. That is the placement to be 80%.
He has, in fact, answered a lot of things, but in fact, I should analyze it for him. So now, he says, very beautiful thing, When you want to inquire a student about it, what do you want to inquire? When you are enrolling with a B school, B schools promises so many things to you. That I'm going to do this, point 1, point 2, point 3. Okay? So you inquire whether those things have been delivered to you or not. Correct? You inquire, B school says, this is the set of professors I have. This is the set of, faculty members I have. You can, cross-verify whether, such professors are really there in the college or not. That's a valid point. Okay? And for another thing he said, he did not, he did not point on giving 100% placement. Right? He said, bringing companies to a campus. That is the work of a B school. I know when I have a set of students are there, my products are there, I need to put them onto a company. How do you do it? Okay, you bring X number of companies into a company, a campus by interview, or you send your students to a 3 or 4 or different campuses for interviews and all. So if these things have been taken care, if a B school takes care of all, end of the day nobody can really make them see. A lot of colleges today they say I'm going to do 100% placement as if many things are there. I would rather say something like this, take up a right kind of a counselling, because in case if you're not very sure what is required for you, what is going to suit you, okay? Take up a counselling, where in the counselling you'll understand, whether you need to look for a college. See, everybody has their own mindset. In Bangalore, if you look at, there are colleges which is out of city. There are colleges which is inside the city. There are the colleges which is one building campuses are there. There are the colleges which is a wide campus are there. You'll find every possible kind of a colleges today. So how do you do? It depends on the student mindset. If mindset, if for example, if I'm budgeting, you don't have finances to support you, you can always go back to the college, says, this is my condition, I would like to rather join your college, but my problem is this, I'm not going to arrange so much of funds. A lot of colleges today give you scholarship programs. You can go for that. Or they also, they can give you an installment basis, they can also cut your fee. They say, every college has 2 installments, for exclusively they can make it 4 installments. On a case-to-case basis, these are different options are available. When it comes to bank loan, maybe I want to tell you next slide. So this is the previous one. Budget planning is, in case if you are paying the money, you know how much has to be paid, you can always go back to the college and request for the rest of the scholarship. Next is on the study loans part. How is the study loans have been given? There is a three criteria. One is the merit based, collateral based, and the guarantee based. Okay, so merit based is something, if you are a student who has got more than 65% in all your 10th standard, 12th standard degree, without any arrears, you have cleared all at one shot, all these degree examinations and all, you have been eligible for a merit loan easy. That means a bank up to 4 lakh rupees, they give you an easy loan without asking much of the documentation. They would only need your passports and photographs, address proof, ID proof, 10th, 12th degree marks cards and all, and you submit those things, and of course they want a co-guarantor, a borrower. It could be your dad or mom or uncle, brother, somebody. You can say that I'm a co-borrower. Somebody, and co-borrower, have a very great salaries and all. With little salary, they can get it because he is a merit student. This is one of the options available for a merit loans. When it comes to culture based, let's say for example, for some various reasons I could not perform well in my 10th, 12th degree. I had some arrears in my degree for various reasons. So they can always go for a collateral based. Collateral based is in case if your degree, if your marks is less than 60%, if your marks is less than 60% in your degree or in 10th or in 12th anywhere, and you had 1 or 2 arrears, such kind of cases, you can always go for a collateral based. Collateral based, there are 2 things. One is movable and immovable. Movable is, it could be like your LIC policies, various bonds, security bonds. So anybody who has such kind of thing, fixed deposits, anybody who has such kind of thing, giving us, surety, your student will get a study loan. You all understand the difference between study loan and a regular loan, right? Study loan is something, where you start paying your loan only after getting a job after 2 or 3 years. See, I would not say every university is fake. A lot of foreign universities. Okay. That's what I say, I wouldn't say that, see there are universities, which is existing from, many years together. No harm you can still do a degree. See, end of the day, when you look for a placement or you look for a job, what does the company looking you? Company does not, it gives the least, importance. Of course, but it gives very least importance for, what certificate you have or what is the, degree what is scored and all. The most important what the company look across with you is the knowledge what you have. And when you get the knowledge, the confidence. When you attend an interview with the person, the confidence, the person will get you by, give you 80% of the job. And how do you get the confidence? With the knowledge. So if you study hard in any university, sure you get it. But still, to be on safer side, look across. How do you show? How do you make sure that your university knowledge thing? See from how many years the university been, there in the country, and how many colleges have been affiliated. These are the various things you can do. If the university is existing from the last 10 years, 15 years, so good enough. Need not worry about that. Any other things? Any questions on this? Still don't get up any other things? So the last thing would be the placements part. Okay? So I will give a point something like this, attitude and skills. And in industry they need a team play. Okay? So now any company, just because you have done a course in a B school or MBA degree in a B school, they would not give you a job just like that. Any company, if you want to get a job, these are the few things they really want you to have it. One is what is it? Attitude and skills. What is the attitude? I was explaining in the first phase of the slide. Attitude is it's kind of a go-getter. Whatever you want it, company today expect a person to work more than what has been assigned to them. If a person is assigned a certain job, don't stop over there. Go ahead and get more things, benefit to the company. That's the attitude you need to have it. And how do you have that attitude? By gaining more skills about the the knowledge, or it could be like theoretical or practical knowledge, combination of it. So if you have an attitude and a skill, company would allow you to get it. Industry ready. What do you mean by industry ready? Industry ready. The name says.
Ready to work in industry.
Correct. Okay. It's not ready to work in industry. I would say, see, when you want to work in companies, what do they expect from you? Not only when you have a skills, everything, okay, but you cannot, if you are unable to cope up with the person, in your company, or you are unable to cope up with a customer, you do not know how to meet a customer, you do not know how to talk to a customer, no company would actually, accept you to do it, correct? So now, these are the few things, which you need to it could be like communication or soft skill training. These are the few things, which you need to. Today, a lot of companies, teach you the Six Sigma, a lot of things are there. Okay? What do they do? They only train you how to organize yourself. Okay? No. A lot of people will give you Excel training program, SAP training program, so many things are there. Okay? These are all the additional things which is going to equip you, to get onto a right industry. Right? It's called the industry level. And then you have a team player. It's the most important, as I told you in the first thing. To be, work in a company today, they don't look for a heroes, they look for a team players. You need to be, ready to work with the team members. You need to know, what is limitation, and allow others to come around you. If you have these